Alright, hey guys, welcome back for another video. Today we're opening up a box of the Brothers War draft boosters. And this is from the
Minneapolis
package that they had?
Yeah, the take-home convention.
Okay, cool. So
which is actually happening, I think, this weekend.
Okay.
So they still have tickets.
Yeah.
Go if you want to get out there.
Yeah, or the Pinkertons will come and force you to buy a ticket. Alright. Get into it.
I mean, it's been so long since these ones have been opened. I have no idea what to go for.
Oh yeah, yeah.
You know,
what the chase cards are or anything.
Yeah.
There was that double face Urza in there, right?
The
meld one?
The meld flippy Urza, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I had fun with it.
Yeah.
It wasn't a bad pre-release. It wasn't like the last one where it's like, oh, you pulled a Ragavan? Yeah, no one wants to play you.
No one wants to play you. Because it's so unbalanced. Yeah, no, I got like a prompt to do like a fucking what's it called? A questionnaire for them on Reddit. And I filled it out.
Okay.
Yeah. And of course I gave them like paragraphs of like you're fucking up.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Yeah. Power Stone. Oh yeah, I forgot the artifact in here. Sculpting Steel. In the blueprint edition.
Yeah.
Land War Wastes for our first round. Looks pretty good.
Oh, that's right. They're all going to be backwards.
Yeah.
So every pack is just going to be...
Goblin Firebomb so bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Crusty putty knife.
Crusty putty knife. The secret tech of opening packs. One Power Stone.
Not even worn Power Stone, it's just a regular Power Stone.
I know it's a Power Stone, but...
Which is funny because when it's worn out, it produces more mana.
Yeah. Unwinding Clock. It's because you got to squeeze every inch out of that bottom line, you know? You get a corporate with the with the warm Power Stone. Over the Top. Each player reveals a number of cards on the top of the library equal to the number of non-land permanents they control. Put all permanent cards they reveal this way into the battlefield and puts the rest into a graveyard for 7 mana. That's... Jeez, that's a harsh price.
It's a harsh price, but you get all the stuff.
Yeah.
So if they just have a bunch of Power Stones, you're like, oh, do this, keep going, okay, and I get all your permanents.
Yeah, that's probably like the reason they printed it, but like you have to work so hard to get a bunch of Power Stone tokens. And
yeah.
I mean, the one deck I would see it play in is if Riss had red in him, but he's green-white. You know? The one that doubles all your tokens?
Yeah.
Yeah, but...
Well, there is a worm from this set that does landfall triggers.
Oh, yeah.
So every time a land enters the battlefield under your control, just get another Power Stone.
Yeah. Shalai. And her emblem. Not going to be seeing those for a while since she's not Planeswalker anymore, I think, right?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure if she got desparked.
And didn't die. Magic Retcons are just amazing, right?
They're the best.
A foil Mishra's Command, so for X and a red, sorcery speed, choose 2. Choose target player, they discard up to X cards, then draw a card for each card discarded this way. Or this spell does X damage to target creature, or this spell does X damage to target player. Planeswalker, not player, Planeswalker. Or target creature gets plus X plus O and gains haste until on the turn. Ichor Wellspring, just good tech for artifact decks. Hercule, Master Wizard. For 3 human, a legendary creature, human wizard advisor. It's a lot of types in the grand text box. It's a 2/4. At the beginning of your end step, if you've cast a non-creature spell this turn, reveal the top 5 cards of your library for each card type among non-creature spells you've cast this turn. You may put a card of that type from among the revealed cards into your hand and put the rest of the bottom of your library in any order. So a really bad new Atraxa.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I'll just put him over here because he's a legendary.
Yeah, the young Mitra.
Yeah. Guy's Gift is just good tech. And then Yotan Dissident, if you're building a white-green artifact deck, whenever an artifact enters the battlefield under your control, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature you control.
Yeah, that's not bad.
It's not bad. And then a Zephyr Sentinel. Flash Flying, when it enters the battlefield, return up to 1 target creature to target creature you control to its owner's hand. If it was a soldier, put up a +1/+1 counter on Zephyr Sentinel. So, flash deck / creature deck tech.
Oh, I'm gonna kill your thing. You're like, no, you're not.
No, not. Bitch.
Return that to my hand. You don't have a valid target.
Yeah. Copy token. And then, otherwise known as cheap, what's it called? Cheap proxies.
Cheap proxies, definitely.
Yeah. Psychosis Crawler. Really good in.
That's a pretty good card.
Pretty good in those Necrosar decks.
Also, just has a great name.
Yeah, Psychosis Crawler. Yeah. Just think about that thing running around in your brain. In your brain pan.
No! No!
Liberator Urza Battlethopter. A legendary version of Shimmermere with flash and flying.
Thought. So the one with the angry face?
Yeah.
That's the one with the angry face on it.
Yeah. Anything else relevant here? Target creature gets +1 sorcery speed. Recommission sorcery speed, but it's a little bit better because it basically gives you 1 Sun Titan trigger a turn for artifacts and creature cards. Not that I actually put into any of my decks, but
It'll still work.
if you're hurting for some graveyard recursion in white, there you go.
It'll do things.
Yeah. Another Power Stone. A Pristine Talisman. Please play any signet but this. Costs 3 and gives you 1 generic and 1 life. That extra mana is not worth that life.
No, not really.
Yeah. Fateful Handoff. Costs 4 sorcery. Draw cards equal to the mana value of target artifact or creature you control. An opponent gains control of that permanent.
What?
Why is this the worst card draw in black?
Yeah.
You got the wrong number. I have nothing to do with water time.
Let's organize this trash a little bit better. Another Power Stone. Liquid Metal Coating. Cost 2. All it does is tap and turn target permanent into an artifact. There is another card in this border treatment in this set, just way better. Cost 2. Taps for a generic mana. Or it could turn something into an artifact.
Yeah.
Yeah. Blast Zone. It's pretty good.
Yeah, not bad.
Yeah, yeah. Machine over matter. Instant speed costs 1 less if you control an artifact creature, which is a little ugh, but you know. Return target non-land permanent to its owner's hand. So single target, psych ref trigger basically.
And it costs less if you have
An
artifact creature.
Yeah. In the right decks, it's really good. Silas and Mendmark players out there seething. It's like, it's me. That's me.
Yeah, well, now you have a Mer all-color commander,
oh,
so
yeah,
you
the
can
Mer.
run stuff like that.
Yeah. Oh, guys, guess what? It wasn't a power stone this time. It's a construct. Bone Saw?
Meh.
Yeah, meh. Okay. Something a little more exciting. Argoth.
Well, that one can go in the Cheerios deck.
Oh, because it's all zeros. Zero
Yeah,
drops.
you just zero drop, storm counter, 21 damage to your face.
Yeah. Playing zero drops means you don't have to worry about mana, which means there's less stress. So, like Cheerios, it's better for your heart. Argoth Sanctum of Nature. So it's the other half of what's the name?
Bottom half.
The bottom half of what's her face?
Yeah, Titania.
Titania. Gaia's incarnate on the backside. So if you have the creature and the land, you do some certain thing, and they fuse into this giant creature. So she'll have vigilance, reach, trample, and haste. Her power and toughness is equal to the number of lands you control. Whenever she enters the battlefield, return all land cards from your graveyard to the battlefield tapped, and you can pay 4, put 4 +1/+1 counters on target land you control. It becomes a 0/0 elemental, and with haste, it's still land. So yeah, pretty cool to build around.
When you can use her as a commander and just throw Crucible of Worlds into the deck.
Yeah, Crucible Worlds.
Oh, we're gonna kill her, and then okay, so this dies, goes to the graveyard.
Yeah.
Play this land from my graveyard.
Yep. Flip her again.
Flip her again.
Yeah. Try me, bro. Alright. Power Stone.
Or the new Wren. Because isn't the new Wren just green, or is it green and white?
It's green.
Solid green?
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. Throw that in there. You get an emblem that you can play permanents from your graveyard.
Yeah, ran in the World Breaker, right?
Yeah.
It's just a horned Stone Seeker. It's a foil pothead.
Aren't we all?
Aren't we all? Oh, here's some good tech. Staff of Domination.
Your favorite.
It's like in all my decks.
It is in all your decks. You love it.
Yeah. Really good. The new Phyrexian staff, mid. Get it out of here.
Well, unless you're playing with a lot of Phyrexians.
But you know what's better with a lot of Phyrexian?
Mono white.
Staff of Domination.
Mono white Phyrexians.
Sky Strike Officer. No, I'm not High Officer. It's just the clouds around me. Flying, whenever he attacks, create a 1/1 color soldier artifact creature token. Tap 3, untap soldiers you control, draw a card. And he's a 2/3.
Would have been funnier if he had a 2/2.
Giant Growth.
Pretty good.
Pretty good.
Hey, that'll win you a game.
Yeah. If you're really hurting for some card draw mono white, Union of the Third Path. At instant speed, cost 3. Draw a card, then you gain life equal to the number of cards in your hand. I think they only season play him like mono white though.
Yeah.
Yeah. And holding up 3 mana open is like hard. A soldier token.
Oh, we got our first land.
Yeah, for a full art land too. Self-assembler costs 5. Whenever self-assembler enters the battlefield, may search your library for an assembly worker creature card. Reveal it and put it into your hand and shuffle.
Eh.
Yeah. Fade from history. Damn.
No one will remember you
L
ever.
plus ratio. A sorcery for 4. Each player who controls an artifact or enchantment creates a 2/2 green bear token, then destroy all artifacts or enchantments. And enchantments. So, okay.
So it's a board wipe for bears.
Yeah. For those of you who are building surveil decks, because a lot of cards got eroded to surveil now, right?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
What, instead of scry?
No. Scry's still a thing. It's just that anything that said you could look at the top and then put into your grave or keep it on top got eroded to surveil.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So like surveil EDH is like possible now. But yeah. So this is curate. For 2 at instant speed, surveil 2, then draw a card. Evolving Wilds for you, those of you who are gaming on a budget. It's pretty good. March over matter, machine over matter. Sorry. Gaia's Gift. Power Stone. Burnished Heart. If you're sad enough not to have a sad robot, you can have this instead. Brotherhood's End. Cost 3, sorcery speed. Choose 1. Brotherhood's End deals 3 damage to each creature and each planeswalker. Or destroy all artifacts with mana value 3 or less. It's like another Angar of the Gods.
Yeah.
That's also board wipe for artifacts.
Yeah. Get rid of all your infinite power stones.
Yeah. Lay Down Arms. 1 sorcery speed. Exile target creature with mana value less than 3 to the number of planes you control. It's pretty bad. Anything? No.
Oh, we try.
We try. But if every card was fucking, busted, it wouldn't be fun to play limited.
True.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be fun to play.
Yeah. Another copy card. A foil Clay Revenant. Ooh, another good card. Spring Leaf Drum. If you're pretty good amount of white too, because you're playing a lot of creatures. You don't have to your creatures don't have to have ways to tap for white, which most of the time they don't even tap for anything. So it's pretty good.
Yeah, it is.
Good in any creature heavy deck. Even in elves, because your elves don't always have haste. Arcane Proxy costs 7, or you can pay it for its prototype costs, which is 3. When it enters the battlefield, if you cast it, exile an instant sorcery card with mana value less than or equal to its power. Copy that card if it was cast without paying its. Copy that card. You may cast it without paying its mana cost.
Is that Flash?
No. It's just a robot wizard. Calamity's Wake. This is pretty good. Exile all graveyards. Players can't cast non-creature spells this turn. Exile Calamity's Wake. It's like it's a really good silence that costs 1 more, with the added benefit of stopping your opponent's Underworld Breach combo. Because it just says Underworld Breach, fuck you. In particular.
Yep.
Oh, I guess if you're playing a really expensive Commander. In mono black, it's alright. Costs 1 for an instant. Until the end of the turn, target creature gains +2/+0. And when this creature dies or is put into exile from the battlefield, return it to its owner's hand. That's pretty good.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Am I right, Toxel players? It's pretty good for Toxel.
Yeah, actually,
Yeah.
that's really good.
Some counters. A scrap work mutt. Another really good card in Blueprint is Chromatic Star. Costs 1, then you can pay 1 to sacrifice Chromatic Star to add in 1 mana of any color. Then when it's put into the battlefield, draw a card. So in Eggs decks, it's pretty good. Steel Seraph, costs 6. You can cast it for its prototype for 3. Flying, at the beginning of combat on your turn, target creature gains control. Target creature you control of your choice gains either flying, vigilance, or lifelink until end turn.
It's not terrible.
Not terrible. Ooh, the real saucy tech right here. Disenchant. Instant speed removal for artifacts or enchantments. A soldier token. A full art forest, that's pretty gorgeous. A little bit closer to the camera. Just a giant fucking golem in the back. Astral Cornucopia. Pretty good in those proliferate decks.
Gotta love them.
Yeah. It costs 3x. Enters battlefield with X charge counters on it. Choose a color for choose a color, add 1 mana for each charge counter on Astral Cornucopia. So the way this happens, right? So you have to pay 3 to get 1 counter on it, right?
Yes.
Yes. So and it goes up from there. But if you just pay the 3, it comes in, let's say, I don't know, Atraxa is your commander.
Hey, don't call me all.
Your end step, you just get another counter for free, so pretty good in those types of decks. Perennial Behemoth, costs 5. You may play lands from your graveyard, and it has Unearthed for 2 green. So, I mean, if you can't afford a Crucible Worlds, or just don't feel good about proxying it. It's pretty good.
What color is it in?
It's in green.
It's in green.
Oh, yeah.
So they have the new Conduit of Worlds.
Okay.
Basically does the same thing
Yeah.
as Crucible of Worlds, but it's in green only.
Yeah. Which makes sense.
And then you can cast 1 thing from your graveyard. Sorry, cast a permanent from your graveyard.
So it gives you 1 Muldrotha trigger a turn,
Yeah,
and you can play lands from the grave.
yeah. But you're also not allowed to play anything else after that.
Yeah. So literally 1 Muldrotha trigger a turn, basically.
Yep.
Hoarding Recluse in foil. This is pretty good. 0 cost, Mishra's Bauble. Sacrifice Mishra's Bauble, look at the top card of target player's library. Draw a card at the beginning of the next turn's upkeep. So even if you have 7 after playing this, you could confidently prepare for a draw without having to discard, which is really good. And it costs 0.
Yeah.
And you get free information.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Yeah. The Stone Brain. Cost 2, legendary artifact. Pay 2 and then tap it.
I'm pretty sure someone was literally just looking for one of those today.
Exile the Stone Brain. Choose a card name. Search your opponent's graveyard, hand, and library for 4 cards with the same name. Exile them. That player shuffles and then draws a card for each card exiled this way. Activate only as a sorcery. Shame they have to activate as a sorcery, but
Yeah, but then you can also just play it in Commander and go,
Thorville.
yeah, give me your Thassa's Oracle, or give me your Your dockside?
Yeah.
Like, no, we're gonna
Get
just,
fucked.
Yeah, we're just gonna. Oh, food chain? Yeah, we're just gonna exile that.
Yeah.
I know what deck you're playing. Let me get that food chain out of your deck.
Yeah, get fucked card. Doctor Mechanic. Oh, good.
I think we'll have to pull that out against you.
Oh yeah.
Get rid of the food chains.
Don't give people ideas. Staff of Domination, food chain. Oracle. That's like.
Well, hey, if you're watching these videos, get all the ideas you want.
Just don't use it against me.
Guys, use it all against him.
Another copy token, a full art planes. Ooh, the sauce. It's a
Neat.
2-mana Thalia.
Yeah. The real sauce is I got number 27 serialized.
Oh, nice.
Back when the collector's boosters were all over the place.
Yeah. So it makes non-creature spells cost 1 more, and even though you don't get a sexy blonde with it, like with Thalia, it survives board wipes a lot better. So
It does.
It's a little bit better, but you don't get a sexy blonde that comes along with it. Mishra. Oh, that's how good it was.
I know, you're just like, oh, main set. Like, no, that's part of a side set.
Yeah.
Within the main set.
Yeah, set within a set section. Mishra, claimed by Gix. Mishra with the AIDS. Ooh.
He got touched.
You got touched. Cost 4. Whenever you attack, each opponent loses X life, where X is, and you gain X life, where X is the number of attacking creatures. If Mishra claimed by Gix, and a creature named Phyrexian Dragon Engine are attacking, you both attacking, and so basically they'll meld if you own both of them and they're attacking at the same time, and they turn into this big horrible thing on the back, which the lower half is on the other card. But yeah.
Yeah, it's got, you can cast up to 3, it is up to 3 triggers of 6 things.
Yeah. It's ridiculous.
When it flips.
Yeah, I would venture,
Actually not bad.
I'd venture to say it's like almost better than Urza, just because you have to work way less to fucking to get them to trigger.
Yeah.
But yeah, but Urza, Planeswalker in the back, that does ridiculous shit. So wins in the long run. For Lauren's Escape, for 1 white, instant speed, target artifact or creature you control gains hexproof and indestructible to end turn. So it's really good tech and weight.
Yeah, not bad. Ooh, and it's an instant, and you get the scry one?
Yep.
Okay, that's not actually that bad.
It's really good. It's a white counterspell.
Basically. Destroy that thing? No, it's hexproof and indestructible now.
Yeah, I want to touch your Avacyn. No, you will not. You have to pay money for that.
Yeah.
Whirlwind Strike for 2 in red. Target creature gets +2/+0, gains first strike, trample to end turn. So if your commander's gonna fight something that's gonna kill it, unless he has first strike, it's pretty good. Or I don't know. Yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah.
Just combat tactics and low power decks. That's sorcery speed. I'm not gonna even read it.
All about them instants.
Yep. Another copy token. A millstone. That's where the term mill comes from. Target player used to say put the top 2 cards of their library into the graveyard, but mill's now a keyword after this set, right?
No, I thought mill was a keyword from a while ago.
No, it's relatively new.
Was it?
Yeah. I think this set they actually finally made it a keyword, but before when people said mill, they were referring to like I think a card that's a little bit older than this one, but they both have the word mill in them.
Okay.
Hall of Tagsin. It's a land. It's a rare. You add 1 generic mana to your mana pool, or you can pay 1 to add 1 of any color, and 4 untap it. Create a Power Stone. So Power Stone decks rejoice. You have an untapped land that does things.
It creates a tapped Power Stone.
Yeah. All the Power Stones come in tapped. Another curate.
Bleh.
Yeah, and that's why when they were like, "Oh, Power Stones," and like, but they're tapped. It's like that's really good for the balance of the game, but not good for my needs of spicy power. And
Spicy artifact.
Yeah.
Power stoning power.
Yeah, all the Power Stone stuff comes in tapped. Counters, Coastal Bulwark, and foil. Another Chromatic Star. Pretty good. Hostile Negotiations. Cost 4 and black, instant speed. Exile the top 3 cards of your library in a face-down pile. Then exile the top 3 cards of... wait, hold up. Exile the top 3 cards of your library in a face-down pile. Then exile the top 3 cards of your library in another face-down pile. Look at the cards in each pile. Then turn a pile of your choice up. An opponent chooses one of the piles. Put that pile into your hand and the other into your graveyard, and then lose 3 life. So that's a really bad Factor Fiction. And Factor Fiction doesn't even seem to play that much these days.
No, not really.
Yeah. Full Art Mountain. Sigil Valor costs 2 for an equipment. Whenever equipped creature attacks alone, put a +1/+1 counter on it for each creature you control, equipped for 1. So it's like permanent Exalted.
Yes. Yeah.
If you have a Winnie token Voltron deck, it's pretty good. Pretty good. Tocassia, Dig Site Mentor. She costs 4. Creatures you control have Vigilance and Surveil. It taps Surveil 1. Then you pay 2 generic, 2 green, 2 white, 2 blue. Exile her from your graveyard. Return any number of target artifact cards with a total of mana value of 10 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield. Activate this only as a sorcery. Self-mill into a big payoff. Takes a while to set up, but pretty cool.
Yeah, you just have to have a sacrifice outlet and get her into the graveyard.
Yeah. Or what's that card? That blue sorcery costs a lot. That a target player mills the you name a card, it looks through the whole deck, and when it finds that card, it just mills the rest.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, but that'd be a good card to put into that deck.
Yeah.
A construct, or just a regular construct, not a construct. A forest, a full art forest, different art than the last one. Pretty cool. It's a little tentacle tree.
So they did 2 versions of the
full arts.
The full art. So one has a massive robot or something in it, and then they did the other one where it's either a decommissioned robot or just a tree or something growing.
Pristine Talisman.
Not very good.
Not very good. Painful Conjure is pretty alright. Cost 5 for a black enchantment. Whenever an opponent casts a spell, that player loses 5 life unless they discard a card. Disenchant. Pretty good. Pretty good. Power Stone. Audacity and foil. Ooh, pretty good tech right here. Soul Guide Lantern costs 1. When Soul Guide Lantern is in the battlefield, exile target card from a graveyard, and you can tap and sacrifice it. Exile target each opponent's graveyard. So your graveyard's still pretty cool, pretty chillin'. And then you can pay 1 and sacrifice it, and draw a card. So it's pretty good graveyard hate for decks that need graveyard hate, or you're in a graveyard deck, but you still need to hate on other people's graveyard stuff. So it's pretty good. Urza's Command costs 4, instant in blue. Choose 2. Creatures you control get you don't control. Excuse me. Get -2, -0 until end of turn, or create a tap power stone token. Again, they're tapped. Create a 0/0 colorless construct artifact creature with the token. With this creature gets +1/+1 for each artifact you control. So it literally gives you a construct. Or you can scry 1 and then draw a card. Third path, Iconoclast. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, create a 1/1 colorless soldier artifact creature token. Which is pretty cool.
Well, that's actually not that bad.
No, it's not that bad. Urza's Command is not that bad.
Because then you just go, double blockers?
Yeah. And if you have enough tokens, enough artifacts, you might just kill the thing that they attack you with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, even if you activate that twice, they still both come in as a 2/2.
Yeah. Even Angel of Synthesis enters the battlefield, discard a card, draw a card, then discard a card. So long as you have 7 more cards in your graveyard, he gets +1/+1 has menace. He's alright. Especially if you flicker him over and over again. Machine over matter. A union of the third path.
What happened to the first path and the second path?
They were lame. No one cared about it.
This sounds like the third path got married.
Yeah. Power Stone. Ooh, Chromatic Lantern.
Nice.
Nice commander card right there. Gives all your lands the ability to add 1 of any color for 3. Deathbloom Ritualist. Elf Warlock 3/5. Add X mana of 1 color, where X is the number of creatures in your graveyard. It's pretty mid, pretty L. Actually, not even mid, pretty L. Ooh, this one's really good. Hangwire Might. Cost 1. When Hangwire Might dies, you gain 2 life. And you can pay green to sacrifice it, and then you exile target non-creature artifact or non-creature enchantment.
Nice.
Yeah, pretty good. Run it in my Muldrotha deck.
Yeah. Because then you just get rid of it, and then Muldrotha trigger, and you just get it back.
Yeah, and not only did you just you exile the thing, not even destroyed.
Yeah.
Exile. Giant Growth.
It's like it just picks it up and flies away with it.
Yeah. Well, the funny thing is, it's a Hangwire Might, right? So I'm pretty sure they probably stole the idea from Star Wars, but that's clearly an insect like jumps onto a ship and then blows up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Someone watched episode what was it, 2 or 3?
Probably.
Yeah. I can hear R2 screaming right now. A copy token, a foil millstone,
Cool.
a mystic forge. Talk about spice.
Yeah, no kidding.
Cost 4. You can look at the top card of your library at any time. So free information from something that's relevant in your library, and then you may cast spells and colorless spells from the top of your library. You can pay 1 life and tap it to exile the top card of your library. Really good. Surge Engine costs 2. Artifact creature construct. 3/2 with defender. 3/2. That's really bad for defender. You can pay a blue though. It loses defender and gains. This creature can't be blocked. Okay, so unblockable 3/2 for 1 blue. You can pay 3. Surge Engine becomes blue, and and it has base power of 5/4. Activate only if it doesn't have defender, and then you can pay 6 into it. Draw 3 cards. Activate only if it is blue already. It's a lot of mana for weird stuff.
Yeah, but you throw something in there that says all your creatures are a specific color.
Yeah.
Or
but then
all
again,
creatures are all colors.
Paying 6 to draw 3.
Yeah.
Recommission, another one of those Sun Titan triggers for 2 at sorcery speed.
Yeah, the first 2 abilities are actually pretty good.
Yeah.
Because you get it out on turn 1 or 2 based on what you've ramped into. Mm-hmm. Then it blocks whatever they've got that first turn. Mm-hmm. And then you go 1 blue, swing at you, hit you for 2.
Yeah.
Then for 4 mana, which you should have by the second time you can attack.
Yeah.
Oh, it hit you for 5?
I think it's way better in 1-on-1 60 card format then.
Yeah, limited.
Either
not limited in
just 60 card formats in general.
Yeah.
Probably
pretty good in sealed.
Yeah. Well, sealed's not 60 card, but yeah. In 1-on-1 formats, this is gonna do work. But Commander, I think it does too little.
It does too little for what it does.
Yeah, too little and too late. Liquid metal coating,
which is just good.
Yeah, it is. But if you get a liquid metal torque, replace that shit.
Yeah.
Kalos Command for 3 in white. Sorcery speed, choose 2. A target creature, create target 2 colors artifact creature token. Put a +1/+1 counter on target creature you control against double strike to end turn. Or search your library for a basic planes, reveal it and put it in your hand, then shuffle. Or you gain 2 life and scry 2 cards.
It's not terrible.
Not terrible, but it costs 3.
Well, it's 3 to go get a land.
Yeah.
Wait, you get to put the...
into your hand.
For planes, reveal it and put into your hand?
Yeah.
Well, you just go get 2 planes and play 1 for the turn and then 1 into your hand.
Yeah. I mean, technically it's a better, what's called rampant... Well, not rampant growth. Cultivate in white, for white only.
Yeah.
But they're basics too, so... Yeah, a better cultivate in white than cultivate. Defabricate, cost 2. Instant, choose 1. Counter target artifact or enchantment spell. If that spell is countered this way, exile it instead of putting it into the owner's graveyard. And then also has a stifle ability at the bottom. So...
Ew, that would actually be very useful.
Yeah, in some decks, yeah. I'm trying to think what's played in Commander a lot. Well, if you play against someone who plays either Chromatic Orrery, Staff of Domination, Omniscience as like their main win cons, this would be pretty good in your playgroup.
Yeah.
I think this counterspell is pretty good depending on your meta for your store, basically. But
yeah, well, also you can see it when they're like, oh, I'm playing the Urza.
Yeah.
Okay, so when he goes Power Stone...
Yeah.
No, I'm going to counter Urza's Power Stone.
Yeah.
Now they can't meld.
Yeah. Go for the Throat. It's really good.
It is just really good.
Instant speed, destroy target non-artifact creature. Another Evolving Wilds.
You had your own Evolving Wilds pile down there, man.
Oh, yeah. Lauren's Escape.
Not bad. Mm-hmm. Look, no, you're not going to touch my shit.
Yeah. I would say Shelter definitely is the better card, even though it costs 2. Because you get to draw a card and gives Pro the color that you want to give Pro to your creature. But just another instance of that is just good. Especially in mono white, where you don't have a lot of counterspell access.
Yeah.
Full Art Swamp. Ivory Tower, costs 1. At the beginning of your upkeep, you gain life for X is the number of your cards in your hand minus 4. Darfna. Sounds like Barfna.
So the Ivory Tower was actually reaching about $50, and then they reprinted it, and it's not even that good.
It isn't that good. No, it's literally just because it was printed once. Will they ever print it again? I don't know. FOMO is a bitch. Darfna, founder of Latinam, a legendary creature, human artificer advisor.
Has to be an artificer and an advisor.
And you know.
So I'm going to make fancy shit, and then I'm going to advise you that, hey, you're doing this wrong.
To me,
here, put this grenade in your pocket and just go into that crowd over there.
Every single time I see a creature with like more than 3 types, it just feels like he's that douchebag. But in the Magic world, it's like, no, it's Doctor. Okay, when you say my name, I earned that degree. It's like, bro, you don't even know how to fucking take out. You're not that type of doctor anyway. Shut up.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you can return target artifact you control to its hand to its owner's hand for 1 in blue, or you can pay 3 and tap him. Copy target artifact spell you control. So on a stack, you cast an artifact. Someone goes to try to counter it. Just copy it, or just copy it because this is what your deck's trying to do anyways.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I prefer Professor.
Yeah. Monastery Swift Sphere.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Costs 1 red, haste, and prowess. So whenever you cast a non-creature spell, it gets +1 sun to turn.
Yeah, it goes in Pauper decks.
Yep. And modern decks.
Oh, no, it doesn't. I don't think you can run it in Pauper.
Did it get banned in Pauper or something?
Oh, I don't know, because I thought Pauper was anything printed in common.
And uncommon, I'm pretty sure. I don't know. I don't play Pauper, so.
No, neither do I.
A Power Stone. A foil Hero of the Dunes. Another Bone Saw. Automatus Assembly Worker. Cost 5. You can cast it for his prototype, which is in white. Vigilance. Pay 1 and tap it. Put a +1 counter on itself. No, on another assembly worker you control as well. So it's just assembly worker tribal, basically.
Yeah.
Astronaut's Intervention. Then you know the third path, because the first and second can suck balls.
What is legal in Pioneer?
Pauper?
No.
Pauper? We're not looking for a Pioneer.
Pauper. You're right. It's not legal in Penny.
In Penny?
Yeah.
The fuck is Penny?
I don't know. It's on the bottom of the list. It says not legal in Penny.
They're like, Pauper's getting too expensive, bro. Like, we need to do something about this. Scrap Trawler costs 3. Artifact creature construct. One Scrap Trawler or another artifact you control is put into a graveyard from your hand, from your battlefield. Return to hand an artifact or card from your graveyard with lesser mana value. Really good in infinite combos. What they are, I don't remember, but yes, take my word for it. Gwena Eyes of Gaia. Cost 3 in green. Elf Druid Scout. And you can tap her to add 2 mana of any combination of colors. Spend this mana only to activate. Spend this mana only to cast creature spells or activate abilities of a creature or creature card. That's very specific. When you cast a creature spell with a power 5 or greater, put a +1 counter on Gwena, Eyes of Gaia, and untap it.
Yeah, see, that's what I thought. Lightning Bolt was...
Banned?
No, you can use Lightning Bolt and Pauper.
Okay. So
my red Lightning Bolt Monastery Swift Spear deck would work just fine in Pauper.
Yeah. Tap an untapped creature. Tap her. No, it's just bad.
Oh, it's banned in Pioneer. That's why. That's why. We were talking about Pioneer and Pauper in the same conversation.
Yeah.
So the guy was like, you can't have either one of those in Pauper.
No.
Well, that's what Scryfall says. I can have them both.
Yeah. Fuck that guy.
Yeah, so you can do mono red or red white.
Burn.
1-drops with Lightning Bolt.
Yeah.
Just 1-drop instants or sorcery, so you get that. You get the trigger.
Yeah.
You get the prowess trigger. There we go.
Yeah.
I remembered.
Jalum Tome, cost 3. Pay 2, tap it, draw a card, then discard a card. Don't play this card. Gix's Command for 5. In black, sorcery speed. Choose 2. Put 2+1/+1 counters on a creature. It gains lifelink until end of turn. Destroy a creature power 2 or less. Return 2 creature cards from your graveyard to your hand. Or each opponent sacrifices a creature with the highest power amongst the creatures they control. Alright. Let's see if this is any good. Tomacool Scrapsmith. When Tomacool Scrapsmith enters the battlefield, mill 3 cards. You may put an artifact from among the cards milled this way into your hand. If you don't, put a +1/+1 counter on him. It's pretty bad. A Power Stone.
Oh, right. All the Power Stones.
Foil Spectrum Sentinel.
We gotta just get all the Power Stones.
And then a Foundry Inspector, cost 3. Artifact spells cost 1 less to cast. Pretty good card. Pretty good card. And then we got a full art Brushland. It's rare land. Taps for a generic. And it can tap for a green or a white and deals 1 damage to you when you do that. Pretty good. Pretty good.
Worth it.
Yeah, pain lands.
Especially in white and green.
Yeah, yeah.
Real easy to get life back in those colors.
Yeah. Plus, life is a resource, guys. Don't be squeamish about it. How much life do you need to win a game of Magic? 1.
Yep.
So it's required.
Or less, depending on what cards you have.
Oh yeah, Angel's Grace. Shout out to you, Angel's Grace. A mountain, Fuller Mountain.
Or a Platinum Angel.
Yeah.
Ooh, Platinum Angel, it's just a permanent that you can't get rid of. We're like, nah, we'll sit here forever. I can't lose.
Transmogarnt's Crown. Transmogarnt's Crown. Cost 2. Equipped creature gets +2/+0. Whenever the equipped creature dies, draw a card. Equipped for 2 generic or 1 black. Union of the Third Path.
That crown just looks like you put it on and they can just peer into your brain.
Or you put it on and you don't have it in brain anymore because it
just scoops out.
They just scoop it out with that fucking thing on top.
Yeah.
A soldier token. Precursor Golem. Cost 5. Artifact creature Golem. When Precursor Golem enters the battlefield, create 2/3/3 colorless Golem artifact creature tokens. Whenever a player casts an instant or sorcery that targets only a single Golem, that player copies that spell for each other Golem, and the spell could have targeted. Each copy targets a different one of those Golems. Too bad this is not a legendary creature. It'd be broken as shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, I guess this is by the art what art implies here. It's what's called Karn's prototype golem.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Yeah. Where did his copy himself abilities go? I don't know. But he doesn't have them.
No, he doesn't have them.
Yeah. Felden Roman Ronam. Let's go Ronam. Excavator. Cost 2 in red. Human Artificer, legendary creature. Haste. Felon Ronam. Excavator. Can't block. Sedge. Whenever Felon is dealt damage, exile that many cards from the top of your library, then choose one of them until your next turn. You may play that card. What's that red black creature that plays things from exile? He exiles one card at the your end step, and you can cast it. And to your next turn, till the end of your next turn, whenever you cast a card from exile, you can.
Oh, I know who you're talking about. I don't remember the name.
Yeah, play him instead.
Yeah. He'd just be better.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about.
Yeah. He was part of the original D&D set, I think, in the Commander decks.
Yeah. Speaking
Prosper, Tomebound.
Yeah, speaking of D&D, have you seen the movie yet?
No, I want to see it.
I kind of want to see it too.
Yeah.
That chubby dragon is just hilarious.
Oh, here's a green text card. Goblin Charbelcher. Cost 4. Pay 3 and tap it. Reveal cards from the top of your library until you reveal a land card. Goblin Charbelcher deals damage equal to the number of non-land cards revealed this way to any target. If the revealed land is a mountain, Goblin Charbelcher deals double that damage. Instead, put the revealed cards on the bottom of your library in any order.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a meme card because you don't know if it's going to go off, you don't know if it's going to not go off. It's really hard to just build.
And it really just looks like he's loading anything into that cannon.
Yeah.
There's a Black Lotus going into that cannon.
A brush land and the regular art and everything.
So, Wizard, do you see that? He's throwing your Black Lotus into a trash can and gonna blow it up.
Actually, not to it. Yeah, that's one thing. Like, if you ever get transported to the Magic universe, just don't trust goblins with your fucking valuables.
Yeah. But then again, the way that the Black Lotus is portrayed is it's literally growing out of corpses.
Yeah.
Of battlefields.
Yeah.
So you could probably just go find a bunch of them out there somewhere.
Yeah. Argoth, Sanctum of Nature, another copy of that land.
Yep, second copy. We're either missing tops or we're missing bottoms.
Yeah. Either way, no one's having fun.
Yep, no one's having fun.
Innuendos abound.
It's all about having fun.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, Foil Founder Inspector. Pretty cool. A Mishra's Bubble. Soul Partition. In white. Cost 2. It's an instant. Exile target non-land permanent. For as long as this card remains exiled, it is... its owner may play it. A spell cast by an opponent this way costs 2 more to cast. So it's another kind of spell in white.
Yeah.
Someone says Tainted Pack, you go exile it. You have 4 extra mana to do it again. And decks going that fast, usually they're not going to have that.
True.
Yeah. Curate. Tangrowth.
Oh, but it has to be a permanent, so it has to resolve. can tell target and on-land.
Oh, it has to resolve. Food chain. It's a good target.
Yeah.
Yeah. Food chain's a good target. What else is a good target? Underworld breach. It's a good target.
Yeah, because you're not actually just getting rid of it; you're just delaying them just a little bit.
And even if they have a force will or something, you're forcing them to use what's it called their good counterspells and your counterspell. That's right. Yeah. And then hopefully someone else has another counterspell on the table to back yours up. So
if not, you bounce something that they would have to tap mana with, and then they just die at the beginning of their turn.
Yeah. Speaking of tops and bottoms.
Hey.
We got the bottom half of the
Urza. Of the Mitra.
The Mishra. So let's just dig them up real quick, just to see the complete. See how these tops and bottoms complete each other. So they attack together, and then they transform. But the Phyrexian Dragon Engine costs 3 colorless. It has double strike. Whenever he attacks, or whenever he enters the battlefield from your grave. No, so whenever he enters the battlefield from your graveyard, you may discard your hand and then draw 3 cards. And he has an Earth for 3 and 2 red. And if they attack together, they flip. And then on the back they read, whenever Metro lost to Phyrexia, he's got all the AIDS. Whenever he's got full-blown AIDS, not HIV anymore.
Family Guy in that dang song.
Whenever loss of Phyrexia enters battlefield or attacks, choose 3 of the following. And you can choose them multiple times, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Target opponent discards 2 cards. Mishra deals 3 damage to any target. Destroy target artifact or planeswalker. Creatures you control gain menace and trample until end turn. Creatures you don't control get a -1/-1 until end turn. Or create 2 tap power stones. So they already have they're already attacking together, so you don't have to worry about haste. So usually I would just say, unless there's something really problematic out there, I would say give all your creatures menace and trample, and then give everything -2/-2.
Yeah.
And you're probably wiping a bit of the board and also just making it really hard to block at the same time. So.
Or if they have a planeswalker that you were going to swing at.
Yeah, just destroy it.
Just destroy it.
So
you don't have to swing at it.
That's why I added the caveat. Unless there's something out there you need to get rid immediately, the best option is probably make your creatures really hard to fucking block.
Yep.
And give everything -2/-2. So you get Elish Norn stats to everyone else's stuff. And your shit's just harder to block. And it's a 9/9.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pretty good. Excuse my paint chips.
Well, we're not eating them, so it's okay. Down to the last 2 packs.
The Power Stone. A full art swamp with art that looks really reminiscent of that first Godzilla movie from the new series, with the giant bugs that eat nuclear bombs.
Oh yeah, the giant moth creatures.
Yeah. Precursor Golem again. Oh, Gixian Puppeteer for 4 in black. Phyrexian Warlock. Whenever you draw your second card each turn, each opponent loses 2 life. You gain 2 life. When it dies, return another creature with power with mana value 3 or less from a graveyard to a battlefield.
So that's how they got Mitra. Because the Gix Puppeteer got all up in there.
Yeah. Forgetting the name of that one card that Brendan runs as commander. Otherwise, it's a legendary from the original Kamigawa set, and I call it the Autistic Bunny because it just looks like it has all the autism. But it's the bunny that I think he costs like 6 or 7 or 5, something like that. But you pay 1 and put 2 lands from your hand into the battlefield tapped.
Yeah, I think you return a land to put 2 lands from your hand to the battlefield tapped.
And as long as you can play a land that untaps itself, or you have Amulet of Vigor out, it's infinite basically.
Yeah.
So if you have infinite land triggers, like a the zombie land or whatever.
Yeah.
It's pretty good. It's really good deck. I kind of want to build the CDH version of the deck, but
Do it.
I want to see if I can do it. This is really good in that deck. It costs 5, but it's really good. So for 5 mana, draw a card for each island you control, then discard 2 cards. And it's mono blue deck, so pretty good. Most of the time you're drawing a card for each land that tap for it. Most of the time, or better. Final pack. An elemental. Wait for the final pack to give us a like a very different token.
Oh, that's because this is a commander token.
Okay.
So yeah, this is from the commander set.
Swiffy Bees. In case you don't have a Lightning Greaves or you don't want to run Lightning Greaves in your deck because you're a Voltron deck. It's pretty good. Fauna Shaman. It's a what's it called? A fixed what is it? What's the name of that card? There's a card that's an enchantment. It does the same thing. That's in the reserve list.
I can't remember. I don't play with the reserve list very often.
Yeah. But it's fixed because it has, so many sickness. And it's like what? Less than a $5 card?
Yeah.
Goes to show a lot of those cards would be, not that expensive if they weren't on the reserve list. And yeah, that's it. Well, thanks guys for watching. And hopefully we can bring you more videos regularly more often. And this box we opened in our local gaming store here in Scotts Valley, California. It is Epic Adventure Games. So if you ever want to stop by on our recording days on Tuesdays or on a Commander night like Saturday, you're more than welcome. All right. Thanks guys.